Sticking to a script is absolutely cooking you if you are in sales, and here's why. What is up, guys? My name is John Magner. I've scaled multiple B2B sales teams across various industries, mainly in the SaaS and service space. And one thing that I completely hate in sales, from sales managers, business owners, to sales reps, is focusing on the script. Now, back in August, I just want to take you through how this reminded me. Back in August, I had a guy that reached out to me. He was selling automation services. So I hopped on a call, and one thing that I noticed is this was probably the best sales call that I've been on in a while. Reason being is because it just didn't feel like a sales call at all. This guy, number one, what stood apart was he did a lot of research. Number one, he researched myself personally. He had a lot of personal information, which was actually kind of creepy, but it was funny, and he actually built a lot of rapport. Number two, he did a lot of research on my business, on my videos, what I've done in the past. And then number three, he wasn't relying on a script. So number one, the biggest thing on this sales call is we had a ton of rapport. He wasn't asking me about the weather. He wasn't asking me where I was located, not at least at the surface level. And he mentioned a lot of things from the homework that he did on me. Like I said, he mentioned some personal things about myself. He also mentioned some things about my business, what I was focusing on. And then he also mentioned some things that I've said in previous videos as well, which just stood out to me. This guy's doing his homework. And it made me want to do business with him a lot more. So that's number one. Number two is this guy was not following a script at all. Maybe he was, but this guy was simply just having a conversation. And that's what I felt. I felt like I was in control of the conversation, but he was doing it through asking very tactical questions. And a big reason why he had actual tactical questions was because he did research. And straight up, this is the reason why I see a lot of sales reps and sales teams struggle, is because they're so focused on a script. When you focus on a script, you become extremely robotic and you take away the fact that you're just talking to a human. But at the end of the sales call with this guy, I ended up paying him $4,500 for some automation services. Number one, I probably could have done it myself or hired someone else to do it. But the fact that he went out of his way and doing his research, even before I sent him any money, just gave me a lot more hope for him. And now in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if I'm paying him $4,500, how much more extra work is he going to do? Which, he actually has done a great job. So shout out to that guy. But like I was saying, majority of sales reps, they're hopping on this call with maybe only information about the prospect's name and their company, no other background. They're not going out of their way, not doing any research, which ultimately hurts their sales call because you're asking, how's the weather over there? Really very surface level rapport. Number two, you're not able to ask very deeper and tactical questions based on their needs. And then lastly, a lot of these sales reps are focusing on terrible scripts, which just takes the human to human connection out of there because they're just focused on the next question to ask. So the biggest change that I can make for you guys and you business owners or sales managers is number one, focus on a human connection, do your research before the calls, and then don't focus on a script, focus on asking actual tactical questions. So if you guys want help with this, DM me Scale on Instagram at John P. Mag, and then we will see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.